This is by value assignment by POL242Hawaii2013. The topic is public expenditure in the United States. The research purpose is to determine which factors affect the level of public expenditure of U.S. in the future. The dataset which I picked from is NNES 2012 non-labels. The population size is 5,396. The measurements which I use are reliability analysis, ANOVA, CHISQ, and measure of association. The rationale behind the research. Literature is to making a hypothesis before we're doing the research. Wayindex is to ensure a better representativeness of the population. Reliability analysis is to increase the data reliability. TLB is to measure the level of the relation between the DV and IB. CHISQ is to measure the significance of the relationship. ANOVA is to calculate the difference between the groups. After that, then we can make a rational or reasonable conclusion of the relationship between DV and IB. Reliability analysis of DV. The indicators are the level of public expenditure on health, education, and welfare benefits. Here's our alpha standardized item alpha and the alpha with item deleted. Since the alpha score is higher than 0.6, which means the three indicators are relevant to each other. DV frequency. The first crosstab is about rawindex frequency, and I deleted several invalid cases, such as not asked, don't know, refused, and deleted due to partial interview. And the second crosstab is about public expenditure, which I recoded from the rawindex according to the percentage, and I report them into new categories, low, oneway, and high, and below is the score of the mean, median, standard deviation, kurtosis, and skewness. I made three hypotheses based on the three literature. The first one, the level of government within a tax is negatively influenced the level of public expenditure in the future. And the second one is the state economy in the past 12 months is positively influenced the level of public expenditure. And the third is the trend of improving living standards in the next 10 years has positively influenced the level of public expenditure as well. No hypothesis. No relationship existed between the government within a tax or the state economy or the improving living standards and the future public expenditure. First IV within a tax. Here's the first IV crosstab, which I deleted several invalid cases and the recode category to make it more easily to compare. Since it is ordinal course ordinal 3 core 3, so I used the method of TLB. And the second table is the ANOVA, which is calculating the difference among the groups. The second IV, US economy. And the crosstab here, which I deleted several invalid cases and also to recode the category to make the table more easily to compare. And since it is ordinal course ordinal and 3 core 3, so I use the method of the TLB to measure it. And the second table here is ANOVA, which to calculate the difference among the group. The third IV, improving living standards. The crosstab here, which I deleted several invalid cases and to recode the category to make the table more easily to compare. Since it is ordinal course ordinal and 3 core 3, so I use the method of the TLB to measure it. And the second table here is ANOVA, which to calculate the difference among the groups. According to the three IVs crosstab, the data shows that they are all matched to my three hypotheses. Furthermore, the probability is equals to 0.000, which means there is less than 1 in 1,000 chances that observe the mean difference in ideology are due simply to sampling error. Thus, there is a significant difference between three IVs and public expenditure. By comparing three tailbits values, then we can conclude the relationship between the U.S. economics and public expenditure is moderately strong. But we also need to rethink the relationship according to oneway and ANOVA, that since the U.S. economics is relatively stronger than the others, but it still contains the debates within the parties, such as the issue about